Hey everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple and yet delicious side dish. This is pesto french fries with a creamy pesto sauce. Really tasty, really easy. So just so you know, potatoes are part of the dirty dozen. And what does that mean? Well, the dirty dozen are crops that are highly sprayed with pesticides. So when possible, try to get organic potatoes. So these are organic russets. I'd consider it a medium size. I've already cut 4. This is the 5th one, okay? We don't want our baking sheet to be too crowded, so I'm just gonna go with 5 today. And so the way I cut them is the long way down the center, and then I do 1, 2, 3 cuts, and then each of those pieces I cut in half. And anytime you have dark pieces on potatoes, please cut them off. I don't like when there's dark spots on potatoes or tomatoes or anything for that matter. So you want your food to look as flawless as possible. All right, so 3 cuts and then each of those in half, okay? To be as close to fries as possible. We're leaving the skins on. I have the oven heated up to 425 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to mix everything in this bowl first, and then we're going to transfer it to the baking sheet. So the first thing I'm going to do is coat them with some oil. One thing about potatoes is they have a tendency of sticking, so we really want to get them oiled up. And I wish I had a bigger mixing bowl, truth be told. See, and there's a dark spot I missed because this is going to be a little tricky, but okay, bigger bowl is better, guys. Obviously, as much as I cook, I don't have the right gear. I've made some pesto sauce. Homemade is best, always. You know, they're always improving things. I think I've seen some pesto now near where they sell Alfredo sauce that looks pretty vibrant green, and it's probably good, but to make it, it's fast, it's easy, it's cheap, it's delicious. So we are going to put 1/3 cup. Yes, I eyeballed, but that's 1/3 cup of pesto. All right, and I can do even some more mixing once I get these in the pan. A nice heaping teaspoon of salt. Several grinds of fresh pepper. Teaspoon of paprika. And my go-to spice, Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. Teaspoon of that. And I love this stuff, it makes everything good. Worcestershire. Not sure if I say it right, but I'm gonna do a tablespoon of that. I am telling you, these are great. Serve these alongside of a steak or some grilled chicken. And then the sauce that we make, oy, good stuff, good stuff. So while I struggle to mix this, I'm gonna get this mixed and then pour it into the pan, okay? Okay, I'm using a cookie sheet and it's a non-stick surface, so hopefully it works. It's 11 by 17. I'm gonna give it a spray of some olive oil cooking spray, just for further protection from sticking. Go ahead and get these poured in there. Ooh. All right, and you want to just kind of spread them out and give them as much as their own space as possible. Okay, and we're gonna put them in at 425, bake 20 minutes, mix them around so that, you know, all sides get nice and crispy. Total bake time on these is probably going to be somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes, all right, but we'll chart the progress as we go. So there we go, pesto fries. Oh my goodness, looking delicious. So we're gonna pop them in the oven for 20 minutes and then we're gonna mix them around and I'll film at that point. Okay, for our creamy pesto sauce, 1/3 cup of buttermilk to start with. I'm gonna mix everything right in this measuring cup. So I made buttermilk, I didn't have it You can make buttermilk, it's really simple. This recipe is 1/3 cup of buttermilk, so I put 1/3 cup of milk and 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And that's it, you get buttermilk. It's that simple, okay? And so we're gonna do 1/3 cup of sour cream. Okay, and this is organic sour cream. So 1/3 cup of that. And 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll know that I love just mayo. It is my favorite mayonnaise right now. It's so good, egg-free, non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free. It's really, and it tastes so good. It's a really, really good brand. Okay. And 1/3 cup of pesto, makes it easy. This one I'm just gonna scoop in. Three-quarters of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, I didn't fill that teaspoon all the way. Sometimes pesto is a little salty, so we don't want to over salt it. Some fresh pepper. Okay, and mix away. I can smell those potatoes in the oven. They smell amazing. Now this sauce slash dressing is so good. You can drizzle this over salad. You can dip fresh veggies into it. It's fantastic. So that's it. We wait for our potatoes and then we dunk them into this deliciousness, and ooh, you're in for a treat. In for a treat. So that's it for the dressing. Piece of cake, right? All right, now we're just waiting on the taters. Okay, 20 minutes is up. I mixed them around. They're not sticking at all. They look delicious. I'm gonna set the timer for another 10 minutes and see if they're crispy enough at that point. Okay, so I baked them the initial 20 minutes, mixed them around, gave them 10 more minutes, mixed again, and then did 5 more minutes. And now they look really good and crispy. So it just sometimes depends on the pan you use, different ovens. You want the fries as crispy and golden as you like them, okay? That is the key. So I'm just gonna finish them off with a light dusting of some Parmesan cheese. That was really light, okay? A couple teaspoons maybe. Shake your pan. I set one aside for me to cool off a little bit so I can taste test. All right, here goes into our sauce. Wow. Restaurant quality, guys. Really good. You want to make those for sure. Okay, make them, subscribe to my channel. So many recipes coming. Like this video, comment, and have an awesome day.